that bullet had been another half inch, I wouldn't be here.
Right now at 6 o'clock, the South Jersey man who nearly died in a shooting involving New Jersey state troopers speaks exclusively to Eyewitness News. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jessica Dean.
And I'm Nicole Brewer. Yuki Washington is off today. Now, that shooting happened late last month in Upper Deerfield after troopers responded to the wrong house by mistake. Eyewitness News reporter Cleve Bryan spoke with the homeowner today and joins us live with more on that. Cleve?
The shooting involves troopers from the Bridgeton station here, and it's an active investigation with the New Jersey State Attorney General's office. So when we spoke to the survivor, Gerald Sykes, today, at the advice of his attorney, he couldn't talk about details about the case, but he does tell us it was his mind that kept him going as his body was failing.
If that bullet had been another half inch, I wouldn't be here.
76-year-old Gerald Sykes has battled back from the brink of death. Just before midnight on July 29th, the Upper Deerfield resident was shot in his home by state police, who were at his house by mistake investigating a 911 hang-up call.
I'm doing pretty good. I'm alive. I'm beginning to feel better. A lot of the pains are subsiding now.
Authorities say the night of the incident, two troopers knocked on Sykes' front door and didn't get a response, so they checked around back. As they shined their flashlights in his glass doors, there was an exchange of gunfire. A trooper fired off 4 times. Sykes fired a shotgun once. One officer was grazed. Sykes took 2 bullets to the chest and 1 to the groin.
I had a collapsed lung, 2 fractured ribs, ripped diaphragm, destroyed spleen, perforated bowel.
Sykes says he lost an extreme amount of blood and could have gone into shock. Margaret Sykes, who was at her husband's side, believes his calm demeanor saved his life.
Because he's strong, his mind is strong, and he can almost cope with anything.
Authorities say officers identified themselves, but Sykes' attorney says the elderly man thought there were intruders outside his house. He says Sykes grabbed his shotgun for protection and fired a round after he was shot. Authorities won't say who fired first.
Do you hold a grudge?
No, not really. Always believe in the police, and I still do.
Now, the troopers who have not been identified were placed on administrative leave. And one of them, the officer who was the one that actually shot his gun, has an attorney who said that it's a trooper's job to investigate every 911 call as a serious incident. And when they encounter someone with a gun, they can't assume what their intentions are. But he said that's just a hypothetical situation, not actually what happened. All that's still under investigation. Live in Bridgeton, I'm Cleve Bryan, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
Cleve, thank you.